What I like most about learning at the University of Northampton is that everyone's really supportive and friendly. Not only the lecturers, but also the librarians and any other staff that you see. The first time I went to UNIC, everyone was like smiling at you and they want you to feel welcome.
The teachings in Thailand totally different. When I come here to Northampton, my teachers have the time to speak one by one with me what we have learned. So the quality is very high. The lessons of life we have to learn in university and outside university. Northampton gives me both of these lessons.
I like studying in University of Northampton because they provide scholarship before I came here, and the building is so modern.
Now that I'm here, I feel the University of Northampton has met all my needs. The learning style here is quite different from India, but I think it's really great. We are focusing on the practical aspect, which I think is very important.
The reason why I like the University of Northampton is because of the technology that they've used in the library. It creates easy access for you to obtain books.
The first reason I like make a accommodation because it's new and free Wi-Fi, and it's really safety here. I can share with my flatmate. We cook together and I really enjoy the time in the flat.
Normally, we don't have the time to discuss what's your different opinions. I think compared with the Northampton study style, the teacher give us the chance to discuss with teacher and express our different opinions. I really like the campus because we have the beautiful rivers. We things really feel like at home.
As a mature student, I kind of wanted the workplace a lot quicker. So the 1 year that I saved coming to Northampton with the 2-year intensive program was the biggest factor in making my decision. It's accessibility to London, because I do love to travel, so it is nice as a jumping off point to enter Europe and even go home to visit the family.
I feel that my time in Northampton will really help me develop my personality, interacting with people from different culture and learning more about how business operates will really help me shape my knowledge and my personality.
That's the thing about life. It can be unpredictable, but your dreams need not be. How far would you go to make your dreams come true? How close are you to reaching those goals set by you? While others focus on a new normal, you focus on a new beginning. Look around for what inspires you. Build your narrative. After all, it's your story to tell. Take a chance. Take a leap. Begin your study abroad journey with us.
Okay, selamat sore. Welcome back to AECC live session. Sore ini we are honored to be in collaboration with University of Northampton, Inggris, di UK. Jadi teman-teman semua, thank you for joining us dari manapun teman-teman join, mungkin dari Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, atau YouTube. Welcome. I'd like to say welcome, dan mungkin teman-teman quite curious about study in the UK in general, atau mungkin very specific sudah pengen tahu dengar lagi nih soal University of Northampton. Whatever your motivation today, mungkin ada temannya Raina juga yang lagi lagi nonton. Welcome everyone. Hari ini kita akan talk more about the University of Northampton, right from langsung dari Northampton sendiri ada Raina dan Kantarose. So I'd like to introduce you with them first. We are honored today to have Kantarose Woolley, International Officer for Southeast Asia and East Asia. Hi Kantarose, how are you?
Hello, hi everyone. I'm good, thank you.
Great, and we also have our own students, Raina Rahmayanti, MSc International Business Management, January intake 2022. Hai Raina.
Halo
Ya,
semuanya.
Raina lagi mulai Januari kemarin ya, jadi season ongoing students, jadi teman-teman mungkin pengen tanya-tanya langsung nih pengalamannya Raina yang lagi di sana gitu. Jadi teman-teman boleh kalau mau tanya apapun sepanjang our live session hari ini, you can just type your questions di chat box, in the comments box di bawah, jadi bisa tanya apa aja. Nanti kita coba jawab semuanya, your curiosity, kekepoan kalian atau pengen tahu apa soal University of Northampton, soal UK in general, mungkin pengen tahu sebenarnya kayak apa sih kalau belajar di UK dibanding Indonesia dan sebagainya. So we are welcome any questions. Jadi just type your questions dan nanti kita akan coba jawab di along the sessions. So today Kantarose will present, tell us more about the University of Northampton itself. So anything you have to offer to us, you have to ask Kantarose. So we really like to know more about it, and we also like to hear right from Raina her experience to be a student in the University of Northampton. So I think the floor is yours, Kantarose. Let's just start our talk today.
Yes, thank you so much, Yanela, and thank you to Raina as well for joining me today. She's actually have lots of assignments to do today, so thank you so much. So my name is Kantarose, and I'm an international officer based here in the UK. And my role is to help students like yourselves who are thinking about studying in the UK. You don't know where to go, but I like to share with you what University of Northampton has to offer, who we are, and it could be a place for you to join and study in September or in next September. So as I go through the presentation, I would like Raina to also share her experience as well. So it'll just be a conversation rather than just me talking to you for an hour. Okay, so I hope you can see my slides here. So let's start with the location of where the University of Northampton is. So if you know the map of the UK, we are based right in the middle of the UK. And the benefit is that you can travel to London, to Birmingham, Cambridge, Oxford, really easily within an hour, and lots of different airports as well. So from Heathrow, Birmingham Airport, Luton Airport, Stansted Airport, so you have lots of choices. So I want to bring Raina in and share with us, like, how do you find it really easy to travel around based in Northampton?
All right. So first of all, I would like to thank to AECC Global for the opportunity. So in here, I would like to share about my own experience living in Northampton. So as mentioned by Kantarose previously, that Northampton actually located in the center of the UK. I actually believe it because I have experience traveling around the UK. So I've been to a lot of cities nearby the Northampton, such as London. So it's only around 58 minutes by train. So it's really close. So there's a lot of things that we can do in London, of course. So I've been to London twice. And I also have traveled to Milton Keynes. So it's really close to Northampton. So it's like the side of Northampton. And also I've traveled to Bedford and Leicester.
Lovely.
That's
And
nice, Raina.
how easy was it? Like, did you get the train there to these places, or did you get the bus, or?
Yeah, so according to transportations, I took a train and also bus. So it is like after we got to the train and then we moved to the bus again. So it depends actually. So if we want to go to probably London, so according to my experience, during weekdays we can directly go to London only by train. But during the weekends, unfortunately, we need to take a bus as well. So we take a train to Milton Keynes, and after that, we move to the bus to go to the Bedford, and after that, we go directly by train to the London. After that,
Right now, I'm a bit curious. Is there any kind of like student fare if you kind of like, travel to other cities? Is there a student's price, like
oh,
the train or the
concessions.
bus? Yeah, concession. That's
Okay.
right.
So according to my experience, for students, we got a concession as well for the
Mm-hmm.
ticket, train tickets. Also, we need to make like a train card. So
Mm-hmm.
it's called rail card, if you know it.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have a rail card, then we can have another discounts for that. So it will be a lot cheaper.
Mm, that's
Yeah, so
nice.
how much
Yeah.
roughly, Raina? How much is it? I think it was around 15, 20 pounds return, right? Or
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So it's yeah, so I think it's really worth it. I mean, like we can go to London, another part of the city, which is London is a big city, right? So
Mm.
we can go there only by £15. So it's quite
Yes,
affordable for me. Yeah.
exactly. So, that's one of the benefit of studying at Northampton is that you get the best of both worlds. You get to
Hello.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the sound is missing, right?
uh, Kantarose, you're on mute. Hello. Are you there, Kantarose? Yeah,
I'm
I think you're. Yeah,
I'm back. I'm back.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah, so you can hear me now. Sorry about that.
yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, you don't have to spend a lot of money, in London.
Mm-hmm.
Just come back to Northampton. So, as a university, we're a young university, and as you probably have seen in the video, we're quite modern. We have about 14,000 students overall, and over one third of those are international students. So currently we have only a small number of Indonesian students, but this September we're getting lots and lots more applications. So you might be seeing lots of more Indonesian students kind of walking around. So, but overall we have over 140 countries, students studying here with us. So I don't know, Raina, you noticed like in your class like how many people are there and where are they from?
Yeah, so in my class it's quite diverse. So there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
students from Nigeria and also from Italy, Poland, and also some Asian countries like Vietnam and Thailand. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's quite diverse. So I like it here.
Yeah, so I think that's nice because you get to really understand more about yourself as well, right? About how you do
Yeah.
things differently to them. Um, so in terms of teaching and studying, I think it's a little bit different to Indonesia, where lots of our classes are in seminar style. So
Mm-hmm.
no longer we actually teach in a lecture room where you just sit there and listen to lectures anymore. So a lot of teaching are in seminar style, maybe 15 to 20 students per class, even less than that, depending on how many students in your course. And yeah, and you get lots of support as well. But you can see our Waterside campus is actually really modern. So I don't know, what's your first impression of it, Raina?
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you because as we know, like some universities in the UK probably look like more traditional. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Yeah, but when I first came into the University of Northampton, I'm quite surprised because the building is so modern. So the best thing about choosing the University of Northampton, I think, because we can get more experience in the campus, and also we got the traditional part of the UK in any part of
Mm-hmm.
outside the campus. So
Yeah.
that's the best thing, I guess. So we can get two different views just in one city.
Yeah, and it's not too
Mm-hmm.
far to walk into town either, right?
Yeah.
It's just like over the bridge and across the road, take 5 to 10 minutes walk and you're right in the town center. So you can go to lunch and hang out with friends and then come back to your class. And yeah, on our campus we have everything that you need, from doctor surgery, from restaurants, canteen, hotel as well. If your parents and friends are coming to stay, they can stay on site, and 24/7 library. So I don't know if Raina, have you taken any books out at 2 a.m. in the morning? Some students do that. You'll see students kind of like sleeping in the actual library.
It's usually just near, the submission date.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
where's the library
Yeah,
is packed with the students,
yeah.
right?
And
Okay.
here is just some pictures of the campus, really modern. Like Raina said, here's the library, the atrium, and here are some of the facilities, because we teach not just business, we teach creative courses, engineering, photography, broadcasting, TV, computing, engineering. So lots of facilities, state-of-the-art facilities. And you'll probably, I don't know if Raina's seen like nursing student walking around in uniforms. Have you noticed that?
I never noticed it before, actually.
Okay. There are some nursing students and podiatry students, health students there as well, and psychology. So if you're interested in psychology, we teach
Yep.
psychology for over 40 years. Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier about teaching and learning, I don't know, Raina, could you share like how different is it, compared to Indonesia?
All right. I've been having a undergrad degrees in Indonesia. So I'm really quite surprised because there's a lot of difference that I experience. Like during my time in undergrads, the assessment is not really that serious. So sometimes, as we know, that there's a lot of students who might be cheating from doing assignments, but in here, like you cannot do that because every assessment is really important. Like they really respect of what we actually write for our essay, and they giving us like a positive comments that we can have to develop ourselves in the future for the essays. I really like it because it's all about the fairness. You know what I mean? Because again, it's a university, so it's not something that we can take it for granted. So we have to be more serious when it comes to doing our assessment.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's all about teaching you to be employable. So everything that you do in the university, you can actually transfer to the real world of work. So, if you are having a presentation, that's what you would do in your job. If you're having group meetings with your colleagues and your other students in your classroom, that would, it's like you are having meetings at work. So that's
Yeah.
why you need to take it seriously. You'll get a personal tutor as well, so that's a good. Do you have a personal tutor, Raina?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we do have. Like, if we want to discuss about our assessment, like just to check whether our essay is also already according to the assessment brief, they're likely to check on our work so
Yeah.
that we can excel the grade.
Is that tutor is assigned to each student, Kantarose? Like every students get
Yeah,
one
every student get one
tutor.
tutor. Exactly.
Oh,
And it
that's
doesn't have to
nice.
be just academic problem, it could be personal issues as well. They're
Yeah.
so nice, and that you can call them
Oh.
by their first name. They really want you to do well. So, just like a manager almost, like when you're working, you have a manager, right, that take cares of you, whether
Yeah.
it's like work or, it's just like that.
Ah,
So, yeah.
just
Yeah.
wondering, Raina, can you share your typical day at university? Like, in terms of, do you actually go to classes every day, or it's only like few times a week?
Okay. So in the semester, I only have three different modules. So I only have 3 days in a week. So aside from that, I can have another activities, probably, attending a societies or clubs in the campus, or probably if you interested to take a part-time job as well. So yeah, we still have so much time. Again, it's back about the time management. So if we are
Yeah.
good at managing our time, I'm quite sure that we will have a lot of experience during our time in Northampton.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
going to talk to you a little bit more as well about clubs and societies, things that you could do, and part-time job, how you're going to find one. Maybe Raina could share as well, like later on, how you found your part-time job. Assuming that you are working part-time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I finally got it. I'm quite happy about it.
Don't miss the opportunity to make some money while you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see more on screen the some pictures of Northampton town. So Northampton is a town, it's not a city. So you can pretty much walk anywhere. It has more of a kind of town feel, more of community led. You know, some students find it might quite relaxing to be in Northampton, but if you want more things to do like shopping, there are some shopping malls and the cinema and restaurants, but because we're so accessible to anywhere within an hour, you can just go to Birmingham if you want to go shopping, or Nottingham, you want to see some sights. But in Northampton itself, there's so many attractions. And Raina, you might have been to some of these already, or you might not have known, because just to tell you, Raina's joined us in January, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's only had like
Actually, in February.
February. So she only had like 3 or 4 months. So so don't expect her to have been to all of these places.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So here's the Guildhall. Basically, this is a historical building in Northampton town itself. So it's a very medieval looking. It's quite old, so you can walk around. Raina, have you been?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? So like
Yeah.
weddings and events take place there. And then we have Delaprey Abbey, which is behind campus. So walkable, really, in the summer is really nice. You can just walk there, have afternoon tea, walk around the grounds. And at Christmas, they do light shows too. Have you been there, Raina, yet?
Unfortunately, no, for this
Yeah,
one.
so go there
End of the year.
this summer. Yeah, exactly.
Good idea.
So another thing that worth doing if you are a motorsport fan, or you have you're crazy for speed, Silverstone racetrack is where the Formula One Grand Prix take place every year, so all the celebrity flocks there. And then we have, just out of town, is the Rushden Lakes shopping centre. You can take a bus there from Northampton, about 20 minutes, and then there's IMAX cinema, Starbucks, all the shops that you could want to shop in, and then loads of different restaurants there as well. And here is the family home of Lady Diana. So this is Spencer's family home, just 5 miles away from Northampton. So you can go there in the summer. It's lovely to walk around, go inside. So it's lots of things to do in Northampton. So we don't just kind of, a base to go different places. You can stay and have a good time.
Yeah. Now I get what Raina just mentioned before, because the university is very modern, but the city is very historical.
Yeah.
So it's really pretty. Yeah.
And we have 900 years of heritage in shoemaking. So you'll see lots of shoe statues around a certain part of the year. There's a shoe museum. Don't know if you've got some bargains yet, Raina. Have you been to the shoe factory? Not yet.
I hope so.
Yeah. Make sure you check out. There's like Doc Martens, like some of those shoes are £100, but here is like quite cheap. So that's really good. So in terms of clubs and societies, you have lots to choose from. Do you want to share with us, Raina, what clubs and societies you've joined?
Okay, as long as I know, there's a lot of clubs and societies in the university. So the societies that I joined is the art society, because I do love painting and drawing. But there are other several sports clubs like hockey, also football. I don't think there's a basketball. I'm not quite sure. But we also have like a video game, even like probably if you like to playing PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or computer games, you can probably join it, to get to know what are the recommended games to play on. And also for international students, specifically, we have Fish. So it's like a friendship community for international students. So I've never been to their meetings actually because probably because of its timing because I'm master students anyway. But as long as I know that they running several events like social events for international students, not only coming for the Asians but another part of the world as well. So we can get exposed to a multicultural situations. So we kind of have
That's
to
nice.
make friends with them, talking new insights about them. So probably a good idea if you planning
Yeah,
to Hampton enjoying their
I
community as
think
well.
joining those kind of communities is really eye-opening, especially if
Yeah,
because you're living in in a like melting pot with other people from other countries.
yeah,
That would be really eye-opening, I believe. Well,
yeah.
we actually have two questions from the audience today. Just try the first one. Okay, from question from Bianda Lehas. Can you tell us about your experience as an international student, especially as an Indonesian there on the campus? Because again, Kantaro said that right now there's still a few Indonesian students.
Okay.
I hope it's not that lonely road.
So, according to my experience, since I'm also a master student, not a bachelor,
Yeah.
probably in a bachelor there will be a lot of Asians, including
Mm-hmm.
Indonesians. I'm not quite sure about that, but
Yeah.
for the master's degree, unfortunately, it's only me. I'm the only
Mm-hmm.
Indonesians students. However, let me tell you that the benefits of it is we can actually push ourselves to communicate more with other people from different cultural backgrounds. So it will,
Mm-hmm.
open up our mind to be more open-minded to them, to know that there's a lot of differences between people from different
Mm-hmm.
countries, and we can actually learn from them. So probably
Mm-hmm.
that will be a good idea. So if you're thinking that, oh, that's not so much Indonesians in Northampton, so it will be boring or things like that.
Yeah.
But no, because I feel like that will be a good idea if we want to, having a starting a new life, living abroad, having to study in the outside of part of the Indonesia, so you can learn something new because I also experienced that. I don't have Indonesian friends here, of course, because in my program there's no Indonesians, but I get to know a lot of British students. So they're basically come from the UK, and I'm starting to finally learning to master my English as well because
Mm-hmm.
again I'm not an English speaker. My mother tongue is Indonesian, so it's
But you're
bahasa.
doing well,
Yeah,
right, Kantaros?
Yeah, I can hear a little bit of English accent coming
yeah,
out from
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah. I can
yeah.
catch
So
it as well.
that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I think juggling with assignments, class, part-time job, and also clubs. I think you don't have time to feel bored, Raina.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with
You
that.
don't
There's
even
like
have
there's a lot
time
of
to it.
activities that we can do
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully that answer your questions, Diandra. And the next question from Audrey is Indonesian. Untuk part-time, bagaimana rate-nya di sana, Kak Raina? Apakah cukup untuk mengcover biaya hidup? So, Catherine, I think I just try to translate it for you. So it's asking about the part-time job, the wages, and if it is sufficient to cover the living cost. If
Yeah.
it is sufficient to cover the living cost. So I think, Raina, do you want to answer in bahasa? Because
Iya,
the question
pakai
is in
bahasa Indo
bahasa.
aja ya, karena pertanyaannya pakai
Mhm.
bahasa Indo juga nih. Ini pertanyaannya, cukup serius ya menurut aku. Jadi gini, untuk Kak Audrey, kebetulan untuk part-time di sini sendiri, aku tuh baru dapat juga kebetulan dan baru mau mulai minggu ini. Dan memang
Mhm.
selama aku proses pencarian part-time-nya, aku lihat sih sebenarnya rate-nya tuh cukup tinggi ya, apalagi untuk part-time gitu.
Kalau
Dan
di
yang aku lihat
convert
karena
ke
aku juga
rupiah.
iya betul, kalau misalnya kita konvert ke rupiah tuh pasti kalian
Iya.
kaget. Ini aku nggak bohong ya, ini beneran kalian bisa cek sendiri. Bahkan karena aku juga kan ada, pengalaman kerja juga di Indonesia sebelumnya ya, sebelum
Hmm.
aku ambil master di sini, aku juga kerja di Indonesia full time, tapi ternyata setelah dihitung-hitung, yang aku lihat adalah justru kita bisa dapat lebih banyak di sini hanya dengan part time gitu. Kebayang kan kalau misalkan
Hmm.
nanti habis selesai kuliah di sini, misalkan kalian ada planning untuk lanjut kerja di sini, ingin coba cari experience juga di sini, aku yakin itu bakal worth the money banget sih. Maksudnya kayak kalian bakal dapet lebih besar yang pasti gitu. Dan soal pertanyaan kedua, apakah cukup untuk meng-cover biaya hidup? Untuk biaya hidup sendiri menurut aku, seperti yang kita tahu ya, kalau misalkan kalau misalkan rupiah ke pounds kan kita agak gede ya. Nah, tapi
Sekarang
sebenarnya
19 ribuan ya sekarang.
iya betul.
Hmm.
Tapi menurut aku itu tergantung sama gaya hidup kita. Ya, jadi kalau misalkan kita setiap hari kayak sering, hangout gitu ya, sering belanja, tentu pasti bakal butuh
Masak
lebih
nggak,
banyak.
Raina?
Kenapa?
Masak nggak?
Nah, di
Masak
sini
sendiri nggak?
enaknya aku bisa masak sendiri karena aku tinggal
Hmm.
di halls nih, jadi bisa lebih menghemat uang juga sih. Cuman kadang ya namanya juga kita kan students ya, biasa kita mau kasih self reward gitu, kayak pengenlah makan di luar sekali-kali, itu masih bisa banget sih gitu, dan itu kita bisa pakai uang dari hasil part-time kita gitu. Jadi sebenarnya tergantung dari gaya hidup kita gitu, bisa disesuaikan kok.
Mungkin lebih ke lifestyle, mungkin yang jelas mungkin bayar uang sekolah agak berat ya, tapi untuk biaya
Iya.
hidup mungkin bisa bantu-bantu lah ya,
Iya.
cover-cover dikit.
Nah, cuman
Kalau boleh tahu,
soal biaya kuliah tadi yang Kak Yonela sebutin, itu kan di sini juga banyak scholarship opportunity ya,
Iya.
Kak. Jadi bisa dicoba banget sih gitu.
Ya, kemarin juga dapat ya, si Raina juga
Iya,
dapat scholarship juga
alhamdulillah.
dari Rahmat, jadi cukup membantu cost-nya juga. Mungkin pertanyaan juga yang biasa tanyain juga mengenai part-time job gitu. Sebenarnya dapatnya kerjaan apa nih? Apakah kerjaan yang proper dalam arti sesuai sama your degree, ataukah part-time as in mungkin kerjanya kayak di kafe atau kerja di toko gitu?
Oke. Jadi awalnya memang pas aku ke sini, aku selain mau lanjut master, aku juga memang sudah planning, aku pengen cobain part-time gitu. Kenapa? Karena ini nggak cuman soal biar dapat gaji ya, pasti memang ada ya keinginan itu, tapi tujuan utama aku sebenarnya aku tuh pengen dapet experience yang baru, karena aku yakin kerja di Indonesia sama kerja di UK pasti beda, ya culture-nya aja udah beda, orang-orangnya beda, dan itu pasti bisa banget kasih benefit yang lebih lah, daripada kita kerja di Indonesia. Nah, awalnya karena aku background-nya sebenarnya dari komunikasi, aku sebenarnya planning-nya pengen kerja di, kayak public relations consultant gitu di sini gitu kan, lebih ke komunikasi di kantoran. Dan aku juga udah coba, beberapa, tapi memang, untuk student sendiri, karena kan kita cuman punya 20 jam kerja per minggu. Jadi biasanya untuk, kantor-kantor besar gitu, mereka tuh, pasti lebih milih yang udah lulus ketimbang yang masih students. Karena kan kita juga pasti harus bagi waktu ya, dan kita cuma punya dapet 20 jam aja. Jadi makanya, biasanya student di sini tuh, part-time-nya, nggak seserius kerja kantoran. Biasanya kayak mungkin, di kafe, di restoran, mungkin di hotel ya, jadi front desk atau mungkin di warehouse, biasanya sih banyaknya kayak gitu sih. Kalau aku sendiri kebetulan alhamdulillah aku dapet, part-time, bagian food operatives, itu di pabrik, terbesar juga di UK, kalau misalnya kalian pernah denger namanya Greencore. Jadi di situ kayak kita buat beberapa, meals yang bakal transport ke beberapa supermarket terbesar di UK. Jadi menurut
Ready
aku itu
to eat gitu ya? Kayak ready
iya.
to eat meals gitu ya? Oh.
Nah, jadi mungkin, balik lagi ya, mungkin kalau misalkan di Indo, kita lihat kerjaan seperti itu mungkin kurang gimana gitu kan, tapi di sini yang aku rasain adalah kita bener-bener di-respect banget apa yang kita lakuin di sini, kayak itu sih yang bikin aku tuh kayak, lebih nyaman di sini karena ya semua orang itu bener-bener respect apa yang kita lakuin gitu, tanpa kayak memandang kayak, "Oh kalian dari sini ya, background kalian ini," kayak gitu. Di sini tuh nggak ada kayak gitu sama sekali.
Ya, even though mungkin nggak sejalan sama ilmu komunikasinya, tapi you know to work, maksudnya ada pengalaman kerja itu jadi suatu apa ya, kayak di CV itu udah salah satu nilai plus gitu. Sebenarnya kamu pernah pengalaman, karena kan bukan melulu soal itunya ya, tapi lebih ke when you work, kamu perlu interpersonal skill, kamu perlu kerja sama
problem
orang, itu
solving,
juga
thinking, dan itu semuanya
teamworknya.
bisa didapetin hanya dengan part-time aja sebenarnya gitu,
Part-time job.
nggak mesti harus fokus ke background kita juga gitu.
Kalau bisa dapet ya rezekinya ya, tapi memang
Iya.
bener sih, karena Karena as a employer juga kita juga fair enough lah kalau misalnya butuh employee kan maunya dia datang tiap hari ke kantor dong gitu. Tapi untuk mungkin kalau project base mungkin ada yang mau hire ya. Tapi kalau buat yang bener-bener kantor gitu mungkin nggak semuanya offer kayak gitu. Okay, I hope that answered the questions, Audrey. Maybe we just go on, Kantarose. Is there anything more you want to share with us? Yeah.
Of course. So let me just have a look at what can we share, because Raina mentioned about fish already, so I was just gonna skip that. So we have lots of courses available to you. So let's talk more about the course that we have to offer, because you probably are interested in different courses. We have 100 plus courses to choose from, bachelor and master's degree. So as you can see on screen here, you can study computing, leather, fashion, education, climate change, and we do very well in those areas too, as you can see the ranking. And then, we have top-up program available too. So top-up programs are when you are studying a third year currently in Indonesia, and you just want to transfer to the final year in the UK and want to get a bachelor degree in just 1 year. It saves you a lot of time and money, so you don't have to do all 3 years just to get a UK bachelor degree. Some university allows you to transfer those credit back, so you get another degree from Indonesia, but you have to find that out yourselves. But I think Raina, you're doing the International Business Management MSc currently, right? So it's very popular with Indonesian students in terms of the Faculty of Business and Law, but we do have lots of others. So here is how the top-up program works. So if you are interested, please get in touch with AECC Global. They can counsel you a bit more in terms of how it all works. Yeah, we have more than 28 top-up program available. So I won't go through all of it here. Just a snapshot. You can go on our website to find out what our top-up programs are too. It's a brilliant way just to get a bachelor degree in 1 year. And if you want to study a master's degree like Raina, we have loads of different master's degree ranging from business, computing, engineering, even, and education. But what we do have is a master's with placement program. Now, you study a master 1 year, and then you have an option to do work placement for 1 extra year in the UK. That's optional. You don't have to do it. But if you do it, it is basically, we help support you to secure work placement. It's not guaranteed. Okay. And then you can stay on in the UK with the post-study work visa, the graduate route visa for the 2 years. Raina, are you planning after graduating to stay, or are you returning?
Yeah, of course. Because I think it's a great idea, right? To be able to work here, to be exposed to new different kind of work situations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, at least you've got experience before you return to home country.
Yeah.
So
then
you might
why
as well
not?
might as well take the opportunity you've got and find work experience in the UK. So here are some courses that we do offer with a placement year. Now, the course that Raina's doing doesn't have a placement year, but if you are interested in MBA or logistics, supply chain, hotel management, things like that, they have a placement optional year. You can opt out if you want, but your visa will be cut to 1 year. So you get basically 2 years visa from the get-go. And the way we help students to find work placement and part-time job, I know you mentioned about part-time job already. We do have what is called a change maker hub, which is a drop-in center that all students can go to and get advice on CV, work placement, volunteering opportunities too. Raina, did you maybe drop in? Have you dropped in yet at the change maker?
I haven't dropped in yet, but I'm usually contacting through emails. Yeah, because they're actually helping us to, even if we have an interview for, probably we got a job offering and we have an interview coming on, and we can actually practice with them, and they will giving us a feedback from that, which is a good idea.
Definitely. Yeah. So all the support is there. But it is up to you to be proactive as a student to find work placement and part-time job.
Mm-hmm.
But we do invite lots of industry speakers to come and speak to our students during the course, or a fair as well, careers fair, happening throughout the year. So that's one of the things that we help to support our students. So here are some placement examples of the brands you probably have heard of. Mercedes AMG is based just a few miles away from Northampton. All of these are in London or just in surrounding area. So these are the companies that students have gone on to work in. Yeah. So maybe some of you are wanting to change master's degree completely, like you don't want to study what you've studied at UG or undergraduate level anymore. So these are the courses that have flexibility in terms of we don't ask for a relevant bachelor. So this, you might want to consider it if you want to change career completely. I won't go through all of that again. Sorry, it's going back for some reason. Anyway, there you go. Oh, it's okay. So fees, that's the benefit of studying at University of Northampton is the affordability. Not only the cost of living is very affordable, but our fees are also affordable. And we offer up to 30% scholarships too. Raina, can you share with us, like, how easy was it to get scholarships?
So at my time, I only submitted all the requirements to AECC Global. So thank you for that. So they're actually helping me to apply to the uni and also let me know what are the other requirements that I have to submit. And after that, I got an offer, and they told me that I have a scholarships for international students. So it's not quite hard as long as you have a good grades during your
Yeah.
undergrad degree.
So it's automatically assessed based on your merit, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. So you don't need to submit anything extra.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have questions? Yeah.
Yeah, we do have. From Fancy, can we decide the placement year later on, or it has to be decided from the beginning?
We prefer that you decide it from the beginning, because then your CAS will then be you can include the placement year in your CAS straight away. Otherwise, you have to then change it later on. But if you
Yeah.
don't secure the placement, it will just be curtailed automatically. So no implication or anything like that.
Yeah.
You need to
It's
worry
more
about.
to the visa point of view, I think. So you
Exactly.
only apply for once for 2 years instead of apply and then you add up another application later on. So it will be easier for you if you do it since even if you don't take it later on, that's fine, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's better to have it and then cut it short, rather
yeah.
than changing your mind, you want it and then you have to go through the application
Hmm.
for visa again. So
Yeah. So save time, save money.
yeah.
Okay, another question from Bianda. If I have done my diploma, is it possible to jump to master's, or do I need to take my degree? Are there any top-up program for a diploma? I think it's even in Indonesia we do have the D3, the Diploma 3. It's I think 2 years course before you can top it up to like extend it into the bachelor degree. Do you accept that, Kantaros?
Yes, of course, we accept Diploma 3 onto our top-up program. So it must be Diploma 3, like Yonella says, 3 years in total. If you have 2 years diploma, there might be possible to do advanced standing, where you can do year 2 entry. So we can map you in. So there's option there. But it'll be easier just to finish your Diploma 3 and then go on to our top-up program of your choice.
Okay, by say that means that it's not possible to jump to master once they finish diploma 3, right? Yeah.
It's not.
So that the pathway would be diploma 3, and then you take top up programs and then take master. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have more questions? Oh yeah, from Jason Caroline. Can I choose the company for the work placement? I know that it might be competitive. Oh, yeah. or at least has the same industry with my background?
Yes, of course. You can choose any company you want to work for because you're gonna have to go for an interview and try to secure that with that company. It can be placement in the UK and anywhere in the UK. So you can go up to Scotland if you want to do your work
Okay.
placement, or you can do work placement in Europe if you can find a work placement in Europe, or back at home in Indonesia if you wish. So there's lots of flexibility there. But yeah, it is. I want to stress that it's not guaranteed. It is competitive, but the world of work is competitive no matter who you are, whether you're a student or you're a graduate. So I think if you start now, you get more experience of trying to find employment. Then when you graduate, you'll be in a much better place.
Okay, so the work placement have to be in the same industry, as in, because you mentioned that you can take it anywhere in the world.
Hmm.
Do the students have to, back to the uni and kind of like seeking approval whether the company is suitable for the work placement, or
Yeah,
how does it
there'll
work?
be an element of getting approval from us as well, because we
Mm-hmm.
must check that it is employment with salary, so you must be paid. So we can't
Okay.
have you working with no pay,
Mm-hmm.
because that's law in the UK. And then the is it good salary? Does it meet the minimum wage? Is it safe for you? Is it, so all of that stuff. But in terms of which industry you want to go in, as long as it relates to your course, that's fine. If you want to work in fashion, but it is related to business, that's fine. Work in fashion industry as long as it relates to what you're doing.
Mm. Okay. Do we have more questions? I think no. Okay. Um, Tell us about the current situation, because I know the UK has declared endemic, but the rest of the world is still like doing like in the midst of pandemic. Um, is everything back to normal already there?
Yeah, so I would say so, but I don't know how
Mhm.
Rhino would feel, because a lot of people are vaccinated or fully vaccinated.
Mhm.
Even though we don't force students to get vaccinated, so want to
Mhm.
make clear that if you don't want to get vaccinated, you can still come to the UK unvaccinated. But if you want to be vaccinated, obviously just sign up to your doctor's surgery and you can. But yeah, pretty much back to face-to-face teaching, and people are mixing and socializing, isn't it, right,
Yeah,
Raina?
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Like, I think like when I got here, I think that COVID is already go away, so it's like quite normal, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, there's a reason why the government have eased restrictions, because the majority
Mhm.
of people are now immune, or have some immunity. So as long as the situation is the same, then yeah, everything is eased. If things change, we will of course look after our students, because in the midst of the pandemic, we were giving out food packages to students. If they need to self-isolate, we provide 24/7 help as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's lots of support available.
Great. I think we haven't touched on the accommodation, Qatar's.
Yes,
Perhaps you
okay.
can
Let
give
me
some
jump
ideas.
to, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. So we have three different types of accommodation, and one is
Mm-hmm.
on campus, one is in the town center, and Scholar Screen is in the suburb. So you have to catch the
Mm-hmm.
bus. I can't remember, Rhino, which one did you choose?
So I'm staying at the Scholar Screen, so it's the suburb area for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm quite like it though because again, I'm quite like living in a suburb because we can get a chance to see the suburban area of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's different experience compared to back in my home country. And the best thing about living in a Scholar Screen, I guess, I don't know if we also got it if we stayed in another student's hall, but I got a student pass travel. So it's a free bus, Monday to Friday. for all of the students. So we got the card here. So I'm gonna show you the card.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's a free bus Monday to Friday. They will take us to the campus and also the town center. So if you wanted to have a grocery shopping or probably you want to go to school, so it's free Monday to Friday. So it's a good choice, right?
how far is it to travel to the campus, Raina,
To
if
the
you stay in the
campus.
suburb?
So probably like around 20 minutes, I guess. Yeah, less than 30 minutes. So it actually depends on the traffic, but um traffic is not like in Jakarta. So don't worry
20
about it.
minutes not too bad.
Yeah.
Even here, 20 minutes only takes you to the, just the main street from your
Yeah.
house. Anyway, right. Perhaps so. I think we kind of like end off the session, but you still have time to, if you want to say something, Kantarose, to the students that interested to apply to Northampton for this September.
Yeah, of course. So I just want to end with the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Mm-hmm.
you are thinking of September this year, there's still time to put your application in. Talk to AECC Global. The application deadline is the 1st of August for complete
Mm-hmm.
application. So you need to have all the
Mm-hmm.
documents by the 1st of August. If you don't have all the documents, we need it by the 19th of August at the very latest, because
Mm-hmm.
that's when you will need to start preparing for your visa and everything. Like, you leave it too late, it will just be too rushed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, accept your offer by 19th of August at the very latest, but obviously accept earlier than that to get access to accommodation booking. Because like Raina, as soon as you accept the offer, you can start looking at accommodation, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be fighting with other students for accommodation, so get there early. And yeah, and we look forward to welcoming you on the 24th and 25th of September. But if you're not looking for this September this year, we do have January intake too. Raina's
Mm-hmm.
on January intake, and we do have a May intake, but only 2 masters are available in May. So yeah, just put your application in now. Get in touch with ACC Global. I'm also
Yeah.
available to chat. Get in touch with Yonella, and then she can maybe give my WhatsApp away to students who are interested in just chatting with me. But yeah, keep following us on social media too, please, because we have lots of things going on, and it's impossible to tell you all about it now. You can get daily feed on what other students are doing. You might see
Yeah.
Raina's on there as well at some point.
They also
Yeah.
feature me on their Instagram account. So
Yeah, she did a lovely video of campus tour for me. So yeah, check that out. And yeah, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Raina, again.
thank you.
Thanks, Kantaros. So, I think next one is Raina. Maybe in bahasa. Do you want to say anything to the students that mungkin masih bimbang gitu, atau mungkin masih pilih-pilih uni yang mana nih gitu? Mungkin bisa dikasih tips, mungkin ada yang mungkin masih catching up on the IELTS atau gimana gitu. Jadi, do you want to say something to them?
Oke, aku mau sharing juga sih kayak gimana akhirnya aku bisa milih Northampton. Jadi memang aku sendiri pribadi memang pengen banget bisa lanjutin S2 di luar negeri. Itu udah ada mimpi aku dari kecil sebenarnya, dan aku juga sampai sekarang pun aku masih ngerasa kayak ini beneran gak ya aku di sini gitu, masih kayak ada kayak masih kayak mimpi gitu ya, saking senengnya ya balik lagi. Dan memang awalnya aku tuh nggak kasih kayak spesifik pengen di uni ini gitu, atau nggak pengen di uni itu nggak ada sebenarnya, karena aku lebih fokus ke jurusan yang mau aku ambil gitu. Karena kan baik lagi mungkin ada beberapa jurusan yang mungkin di rankingnya tuh lebih bagus di uni mana kayak gitu kan.
Yeah.
Dan aku memang planning untuk ambil bisnis ya dari dulu, dan setelah aku lihat di Northampton sendiri, ya aku suka itu modulnya sih. Jadi modulnya bener-bener kayak mencakup semuanya, walaupun kita tuh hanya punya 1 tahun aja nih buat S2-nya. Jadi menurut aku cukup komplit gitu. Dan cara mereka cara belajar mengajarnya tuh lebih enak gitu loh. Kayak maksudnya banyak banget sesi praktikal gitu. Jadi kita memang dituntut untuk gimana ya, untuk bisa melatih leadership skills kita. Dan itu menurut aku sesuatu yang mahal banget, yang mungkin kalau misalnya aku stay di Indo aku nggak akan bisa dapat experience itu, tapi ketika aku mutusin buat UK, aku bisa dapat experience yang lebih dari itu, lebih bermakna banget, dan itu tuh bisa membangun aku sendiri mungkin untuk bisa lebih siap di dunia kerja nantinya gitu ya. Benar-benar jadi bekal aku banget gitu, dan itu aku yakin nggak akan bisa dapet kalau aku stay di Indonesia gitu. Jadi buat teman-teman yang mungkin masih galau, mungkin sekarang di sini ada yang masih kerja, karena sebelumnya juga aku lagi kerja tuh ketika aku untuk lanjut S2, mungkin mikir, mungkin Kak Yana juga tahu ya, karena aku juga curhat. Iya, kayak aku galau nih, pengen lanjut S2 atau tetap kerja di sini gitu, karena aku tahu cari kerja memang nggak mudah, prosesnya panjang, tapi percaya untuk mutusin ambil S2 itu keputusan yang benar-benar mengubah kita banget sih, kayak benar-benar mengubah aku juga, dan aku benar-benar bersyukur akhirnya aku bisa lanjut S2 dan aku dipertemukan sama kampus yang benar-benar memenuhi keinginan aku selama ini gitu. So, thank you banget buat University of Northampton. So, it's been a great experience.
Ya, jadi mungkin banyak sama sih, kayak banyak kasus di mana udah kerja nih, kalau misalnya kuliah lagi, kerjanya gimana gitu, pulang bisa kerja lagi apa enggak. I think the good thing about UK education, especially the master, only 1 year, jadi cuma setahun aja. I don't think setahun give you a lot of gap. I mean, if you compare buat 2 tahun di negara lain gitu. Jadi biasanya kan satu tahun udah selesai gitu. Jadi setahun, if you really want to return to Indonesia kerja lagi, artinya setahun juga bukan game terlalu lebar gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya mau stay pun another 2 years for the post study, kayak rencananya Raina pun, itu juga dapat kerjaan juga kan, ada kerja juga, ada di CV-nya nggak bolong juga gitu.
Yeah.
Unless 2 tahunnya dipakai buat jalan-jalan ya, tapi pasti mau kerja dong. Ya kan? Okay. So yeah, hopefully our talk today helps the students to decide if you like to know more about Northampton. Mungkin ada pertanyaan yang belum terjawab. Feel free to contact us. Mungkin bisa DM di Instagram atau mungkin check our website. Mungkin mau telepon langsung ke our WhatsApp gitu boleh. Anytime, feel free to contact us to know more. If you wanna be connected with Kantarose, atau mungkin mau nanya lebih lagi ke Raina, let us know juga. Mungkin kita bisa connect, and we're going to be really happy to help you, especially if you're still, indecisive or not really sure whether Northampton is for you. Yeah, feel free to contact us, and we'll help you out with your application, with your scholarship application. And I think we look forward to have you in the September intake, right, Kantarose?
Yes, definitely. And I look forward to meeting some of you on the 22nd of May as well at the fair. So if you want to speak to me one-on-one, definitely join me.
Northampton will be in our virtual fair in this 22nd of May. Jadi teman-teman kalau misalnya mau nomor juga bisa cek di aecc.events. Nanti bisa cari di tanggal 22 Mei ada virtual education fair. You can register and then you get the link, as easy as that. Okay. So I'd like to say thank you so much, Kantarose and Raina, for your sharing today. I believe it's very insightful, and I think we look forward to be in UK, looking at all those pictures.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, come join us.
Yeah. All right. I want to say thank you for everyone joining us in this session. We look forward to have you in other live session with AECC Global Indonesia. So stay safe. Take care, everyone. See you again next time. Bye. Bye, Raina, Kantarose. Take care.
Bye.
for the right course for you? Welcome to AECC Global's Course Search, your one-stop platform for all your international education needs. Browse through millions of free, valuable study abroad resources to pursue your international study dream. To begin your search, type in your preferred course in the search bar. Filter by sub-course category, level of study, destination preference, tuition fees, duration and post-study work visa. With a destination drop-down, you can search for the preferred destinations of your choice. You can also filter down courses like top-ranked universities in your preferred destination and their rankings. Browse through various career choices, and you can also browse through free student resources like articles on tips to study abroad, the latest news, etc. We are here to support you with every step of your study abroad journey. To explore your course options, visit search.aeccglobal.com.